Yes, sir. People, bring it in, bring it in, bring it. Listen, y'all are here with your host, Money Montgomery. Look at the title; it looks good. And the name of this episode, Bloody Mary. Literally, Bloody Mary. Listen, Bitcoin sitting at 60,787 again, y'all. We know part of this correlating with the massive sell-off that came from whatever entity YouTube seems to not like me to mention. But again, the thing that's occurring over with our neighbors in the Middle East over yonder. But ahead of that, we have tomorrow, less than 24 hours, being the day 419 of the Bitcoin halving, where the supply of Bitcoin is reduced. Guys, listen, this is a small scale thing in a big scale environment. A lot of people are really going to miss this opportunity again. A lot of people missed the opportunity in the last halving. Some people just aren't meant to be chinchilla wearers. Some people aren't meant to be blowing V8 back dust, right? But you got to understand this, though. I'm about to bring y'all information just to show y'all what has happened every other cycle, and y'all tell me what is going to occur this cycle, and then why that ties in with why we know by the end of 2024 XRP will be from $10 to $30 range conservatively. Let's tap into it, guys. Listen, XRP sitting at 47 cents, again falling with this dip, everything in the market falling. Solana at 131. Solana doing pretty well, holding at 130 range, and Ethereum at 2,929. So Ethereum is getting slapped pretty hard as well now, cycling this. But let's tap down the information, guys. There is some, how can I put this? I am no Diddy in love with the leadership at Ripple. I have never been more convinced on an investment and never been able to see so actively how they are moving. Like, it just makes me want to do, like, hey, this dip I'm absorbing. Trust and believe. Friday I'm gonna hit it again. Another 250. Stay down here at 40 cents. Matter of fact, play around at 30 cents. I'll show you something. I swear I will. But look out. Brad Garlinghouse sitting at the Paris blockchain event. Now remember, that was April 10th, guys. Just so y'all can see the progression. We're at April 18th. Following that, April on the same day, April 10th. Remember now, the market's crypto asset MiCA regulation takes effect in the EU. Remember, that was them putting those regulatory clarities down in EU. It gave access to, like, I forgot, they said like 40 banks or something like that, so it was something crazy like that. And 450 people, said 1/5 of the money population is going through this, MiCA regulation, right? You got that. Brad Garlinghouse comes in and attacks the ads that have been faking around, trying to accept people's money, saying that they'll double your XRP if you send it to it. Something that we were sitting on XRP that nobody would solve. Let's keep on pulling on through. Now, this was talking about B2B payments, but that all came from what? Monica Long was at a Web Summit Rio. Now, I forgot this was occurring, but we have reported on this. Brazil is quickly becoming a key crypto hub globally with its forward-thinking regulations and clear policies. TradeFi engagement and growing developer community. Thanks to Web Summit Rio for having me. Now, again, guys, Ripple is in front of every financial event, guys. If you're not seeing how much these people believe and know this is about to be a massive thing, show me another company that is at this many events and are the head speakers of the events. This is Web Summit. These are the head speakers here. If you don't get it, you never will. And again, sometimes some things just might be above your head. Like we said, you're not a chinchilla wearer. V12 back dust is too much for you. I'm going to keep bringing it back. But let's just tap in for this little clip here.
But if we zoom out, what's exciting to me is over the longer arc of time, we're seeing growth and maturity in Web3. And I think a lot of that, and what's really exciting about this latest cycle to me, is real institutional adoption. If you think about it, some of the biggest brands in financial services like Goldman and BlackRock and Fidelity, they actually built their products and offerings in bear markets, meaning they see the bigger picture at hand. So I think that's what's going to be really different about this year, is the institutional embrace and takeoff. But if we
now, for everybody to tap in here, this all just summed into my little spiel to bring us in, right? Do not be fudded. Warren Buffett told you how, I said Buffett. Warren Buffett told you how to do this. When others are fearful, be greedy, right? When others are greedy, be fearful. Y'all have a source that y'all can tap into that is bringing you quality information. I'm not just bringing you, oh, rah, rah, rah. I'm bringing you the active, information, and y'all determine. But my job is just to make sure everybody is fully educated on what they are holding, right? But again, guys, you're seeing what the scale of this being, and again, it being the way money is going to move in the future. All the money, right? If you're, I don't know how much further or what more you need for convincing. If you're not noticed, we all knew about the BRICS nations, them coming up with their own CBDCs. We knew this. That's all alive now. Guys, we're in the middle, we're coming towards the middle of 2024, and everything that we were talking about all last year is here. The catalysts are falling, and people, I don't know how people are. I see a lot of the money mafia, which I'm proud of y'all, that are going in there scooping up coins, because again, this is simple, right? You should simply be able to see, okay, now this is Brazil talking about them about to becoming crypto hubs. Oh, the BRICS nations. All should be clicking and falling in line now. Y'all should be holding on to this. But now, let's tap further in. When do you know that you might be getting late to the point of being too late to jump in at cheap? All right, here we are. XRP Ripple is on Fox, right? Let's watch this clip here. Now we are on wide scale media amidst what? A couple of weeks from settlement. Here we go. Let's tap in. Brad Garlinghouse, no Diddy, we love you. Oh, let me read the title. And it's from Brad Garlinghouse. Covered a lot of ground with my Mornings Maria today. The BTC halving, my prediction for crypto market by end of the year, and pro innovation policies in U.S. will prevail. Step 1, replace the SEC leadership. Step 2, this man is on their neck. Guys, if you have ever felt any pain from the SEC, from any of these plays that we came in on that were meme plays, of course, we understand they were meme plays. We learned, we know there's a difference between Tesla, Apple, and Nvidia, but still, the law is the law, right? And a blind eye was turned. This man, Brad Garlinghouse, has his knee so far up Gigi's cavities, right? He's 2-0, and he's not letting off. If that does not embrace the fact that, wait a minute, I don't know who he could be with, right? But I know he's against them. Or I shouldn't even say he's against. I won't even say that they're against the SEC, but they're against the SEC's overbearing attack on not only innovation, but how they can be overbearing and attack retail while at the same time trying to call themselves helping retail. So you stall a play that's causing retail losses of money? Okay, all right. Step 1, replace SEC leadership. And step 2, Elizabeth Warren's staff should read some actual facts on crypto instead of spewing constant misinformation. And why is Ripple launching a US-backed stablecoin on the XRPL and ETH this year? Now let's tap in. Don't forget now, guys, we're tapping in with our stablecoin being XRP and Ethereum. What price is Ethereum at? Okay, you know what? Hey, no. Don't buy nothing. Don't go pay $500 right now for 1,000 coins that you could sell at $3,000. Don't do that. You don't want to do that. This is all crazy.
Exclusively
all right,
is the CEO of Ripple, Brad Garlinghouse. Brad, it's great to see you.
Great to see you again.
Thank you so much for being here. First, assess where we are in this market because crypto is up.
And it's
huge.
This is my first time watching this as well, guys. So hey, we're all getting active here.
The last couple of weeks, right?
Well, it's been up. It came down a little bit this past weekend. But I think if you step back here over the last 6 months, Bitcoin's up about 250%. I think you're going to continue to see tailwinds, partly because of the ETFs that have been approved.
Hear that now again. And don't forget, guys, we're about to be ready to close out after this clip. But I've got something to show you that's going to validate everything with Bitcoin. If you think that this was the bull rally, you're out of your mind. You have no idea. And that's, I get it. You're new. Guys, you haven't seen a bull rally.
Which you and I spoke about.
You haven't seen a bull rally.
But also the upcoming halving, which is imminent.
Yeah, it's a great point. The ETF introduction really broadened out the market in terms of potential users, I think, and people wanted to get in on it, so they bought an ETF to do so. But you recently predicted that the crypto market will double in size to $5 trillion by the end of 2024. That is a big prediction just by the end of this year.
Yeah, I don't even feel like it's that big a prediction when you step back. And, like any market, this is driven by supply and demand. You have decreasing supply for a whole bunch of reasons, the halving of Bitcoin.
5 trillion is what they're expecting. They're expecting the crypto market to double in size by the end of 2024. All right.
Being an important
5 trillion now.
Increasing demand, the ETF being a key part of that.
Never mind. You think
it's
XRP?
Also, people realizing that crypto plays a role as an asset. It's a $2.5 trillion market. Maybe it's a little less.
Notice they don't have the Bitcoin CEO up here, but never mind.
It's not now.
Why do I
So it's basically just predicting it's going to double by the end of the year. And if anything, I think I probably underpredicted that.
I feel like Washington is still trying to understand this market, and the people writing the legislation or potential legislation here to put barriers and around this market. I don't know that they really understand the strength and the growth story here. But you think putting regulation around this, putting barriers in place is going to be a positive for this market?
There is no question.
Ethereum getting blasted.
One of the headwinds that has held back the market, the largest economy in the world, the United States, has been one of the most problematic for the crypto market. Innovation, entrepreneurs, and capital have flown into markets that have actually constructively engaged this market. So Dubai, Singapore, even the UK, the EU has passed legislative progress here. The U.S. has really been behind the 8 ball. This administration, I think, has taken a pretty anti-crypto stance, led by the SEC. Gary Gensler, as the chair, has really taken...
Because he doesn't understand it.
I think there's...
Well, maybe he does, and the people working for him don't.
It's not clear to me. I mean, clearly, I think you have politicians, and I would frankly call out Elizabeth Warren, goes out and says the only people using crypto are...
Give him that smoke, Brad.
It's just not true. And the U.S. should have a pro-innovation, pro-compliance policy.
And I just want y'all to understand how much money these guys got. Because, again, now, y'all aren't getting this. Nobody just talks to the government any type of way. Except who? BlackRock. What was that? Vanguard, right? Fidelity and Ripple them. Those mega infrastructures, right? Commercialized banks. Okay, God.
This is good
private,
in terms of growing
jobs,
banks. High-paying jobs, growing the economy. And I think you're seeing, people go out and just, talking points around anti-crypto that it doesn't even make sense. This shouldn't even be a partisan issue. This is about growing our economy.
Yeah.
This is about leading the next wave of innovation. I was around Silicon Valley when the internet was booming, massive amount of value creation, massive amount of job creation. The blockchain and crypto space is here to stay, and I think that's become clearer and clearer. But the U.S. government needs to embrace that and put those clear rules around it so that all participants can
this on Fox now, mind y'all.
Guys,
it's getting too late now. When they start letting y'all know about it, oh, it's a problem. When they start letting y'all know about it, it's a problem. Understand that.
That's also an opportunity for you, obviously, at Ripple. I want to get your take on that because you recently announced Ripple is launching a U.S. dollar-backed stablecoin later this year. You say this bridges the gap between traditional finance and cryptocurrency. Tell us how that will play out, why it's valuable, and give us the growth story for Ripple. Where does growth come from at your company in the coming 3 years?
So to start on that last piece, Ripple, about over 95% of our customers are non-U.S. financial institutions. We sell payments.
And guys, he keeps putting this, so I want y'all to understand this company is thriving. This company is growing. And again, America, and why the EU just had to come on the 10th is because they have no choice. You're getting left behind. This settlement is done. One of our family members came in the comments and said, hey, this is a fake lawsuit. They already have the answer. And to be honest with you, I'm along that line. Like, I don't know how fake it is as far as say if it's actual true lawsuit or not. But I do know that the United States had to stall to get themselves prepared to be able to adopt this new technology, which is why you've seen so much rushing and smashing in again. Now, next year, ISO 20, in 2025, ISO 222 is fully live. So just remember now how much they've got to push in here between 6 months. And you think XRP is going to sit at
solutions? We sell custody solutions around blockchain and crypto. We're going to keep expanding. Even though the U.S. market, as we were talking about earlier, partly from a regulatory point of view, has been slow to adopt. The non-U.S. market has been really, really strong for us. And you're
going to be the infrastructure around all of that.
That is our goal. And we think that opportunity is huge. We think that's going to be great for Ripple. We think it's going to be great for XRP, which is a digital asset we use. So I'm very, very optimistic about that. I just think that the U.S. needs to figure it out.
And the stablecoin?
Oh, the stablecoin. So like Ripple has always been about how do we bridge this new world with a traditional kind of, people call it TradFi, traditional finance. And Ripple has always been that bridge. We started around payments and we sell into banks. A stablecoin, the demand for stablecoins has exceeded, I think, what people thought. It's a $150 billion asset class right now. Some forecast it to be over 2-3 trillion in a few years. The players in that space, particularly one called Tether, is a non-US based entity. And the US, frankly, is kind of going after that because they want this to be regulated. Just yesterday, there's a new bill introduced in the Senate to create some stablecoin legislation, which I think is a positive step of like, hey, finally, we might get some forward momentum there. But I think that market's going to grow a lot. I think a U.S.-based player who is compliance first has a great role to play.
It's a great story to tell. Brad, thank you so much for being here.
It's good to see you.
Great to see you.
Oh, yes, sir. B12 back dust. Guys, listen, you're if you don't get it, you simply never will. You simply just never will. But now let's get this ready to close out here, guys. Listen, Bitcoin halving price history. Now, 2012, just for those, and there's a little imagery down here, just for those that are confused and maybe you think that this is just all, I don't know, there's cycles to this, guys. And let's go down the cycle. 2012, Bitcoin was at $12 at the halving. 1 year later, it was at $964. 2016, Bitcoin was at $663 at the halving. 1 year later, it was $2,550. 2020, Bitcoin was $8,740 at the halving. 1 year later, $55,801. 2024, Bitcoin is at 63,000 at the halving, guys. What do you think happens? Plug number here. Exactly, guys. And I'll show you what number we're going to try to plug there. Ding-a-ling. All right, this was that second Bitcoin halving in July 9th, 16, right? This is the Bitcoin halving of May 11th of 20, right? And this is what they're saying that year later, right? So this is probably been around 21, right? And then here we are for the 4th, April 19th. What basically their price target is based off of how the scale is last time. Bitcoin to $135,000. Bitcoin to $135,000. A 211% gain from where the number is, wherever number it lies it from the halving. And y'all think that in that run from what you see now with 60 and 70 cents to almost 100% that towards $140,000, that you don't think XRP is going to hit $5, $10, $20, $30, and especially you've got your stable coin coming on. You're going to have your ETFs that they're going to drop off on top of you that are also going to be validated in Hong Kong as well. Guys, it's all right. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. I've got a way that I'll show y'all, right? When y'all see that chinchilla hanging off the top of my neck, just don't be pissed off at me, okay? Listen, y'all family, hold it down. I don't want this to be too long. Hopefully y'all sat here and y'all found this information. It's type. Y'all know we are going to bring nothing but bangers. Much love to each and every single one of y'all in Money Mafia. Y'all make sure y'all leave a comment down there. If you're enjoying the videos, if you know, All insight, guys. This is our mafia here. We're talking. We need to be dropping what we're thinking. This is how everybody knows that, yeah, we on the same page with this. We know what we're talking about. If you got questions, I'm going to answer them. Much love to y'all boys. Y'all hold it down. Make sure you subscribe. Don't you ghost watch. I'm coming for you in your dreams. No Diddy. Yes, sir.